24/7.
What do you mean, something's happened to Cass?
Things aren't working out the way you'd hoped, are they, Mac?
What's happened to him?
Let's call that one of life's little mysteries, shall we?
I'm sick of this charade. I'm hanging up and calling the police.
You don't think that they're going to believe a dead man called you?
Well, at least I can get him to trace Cass.
Lots of luck, Mac.
So how did it go? Did Mac fall for it?
So you guys already met?
We know each other.
Oh, well, hey, that's great. That'll save a lot of time, right? Because Captain wants you to start shooting right away, and Lisa...
And Lisa will ask for another assignment.
What? Wait a minute.
It's not gonna work.
It's only gonna be a week or two, Lisa.
Wait, I don't understand.
I'm not working with him.
Well, Captain Delaney says you are.
Well, he's wrong.
We're both professionals, right?
Don't patronize me, Jake.
Hold it. Come on now. We better get this settled before the captain blows a stack.
I will resign from the department before I work with him.
Vicky, it is not good for you to get so upset.
Don't even pretend to care about me,
Now, I do
Jamie.
care about you.
Yeah. Well, then I would hate to see the way you treat somebody you dislike. Now, you don't care about me, and you never will, but fine. Because I'm going to have our baby, and I'm going to raise it all on my own.
Oh, no, you won't.
You won't have anything to say about it.
I'll have plenty to say about it. Because I will not let you keep me from my child.
Yeah, Mac got the message all right.
And what did you say?
You're really enjoying this, aren't you, Winter?
Look, for years I've worked for Mac Corey without even so much as a thank you from the guy.
Some people are so ungrateful.
What did you tell him?
Told him you'd been put away.
You told him that, huh?
Yeah, we gave him the old 1-2 punch. First he agonizes over your death, and then he realizes that he's been double-crossed.
I love it.
So do I.
And when he tries to tell people, well, the truth, that this is only a plot to take over his company...
They'll think he's out of his mind.
Exactly. I can't tell you what a pleasure it is to work for somebody who has original ideas.
Well, that little fee I'm giving you is sort of an extra special touch, isn't it?
Well, you know the takeover game. The lawyers always make the money.
Yeah, well, some lawyers gamble too much.
Yeah, this is true. I sure lost a bundle there. I want to thank you again for saving my neck.
Well, that's my business, to be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, well, I want to pay you back.
Talk about that later.
Okay. So, is that all the business we have for today?
No, not quite. It's still a matter of Nicole.
Oh, what about her?
How are you going to explain to her you've switched loyalties?
What makes you think I have to explain anything to Nicole?
Then you're not really serious about her?
As serious as I ever get about women.
So you've been conning her all this time?
Conning is my profession.
I'm glad to hear it. From now on, she's out of your life. You have a problem with that?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, that comes as a big relief. She's not easy to get rid of, as you may remember.
As a matter of fact, I'm not trying to get rid of her.
Is that part of the chief's plan?
No. It's my own personal business.
Uh-huh. But the chief knows that you staged your own murder so that you could go undercover.
Look, what the chief knows is not your concern.
Hey, that's okay with me. The less I know, the better.
There you go. Now you're on the mark. If you'll excuse me, I have a phone call to make. Make yourself at home.
Damn thing is electrocuting me. Ow.
Yes, I'm gonna be tied up for a couple of seconds. Make yourself a drink, will you?
Oh, yeah, thanks. I could really use a drink about now.
Make one for me, too.
You got it. Gee, it's on fire. Something's wrong with this thing.
Lisa, I really don't get it.
How many times do I have to say it? I am not working with Jake McKinnon.
But what's wrong with him?
Plenty. But it's a personal matter.
Rick, let me explain. Do you remember the girl that you helped me build the bookshelves with back a couple of months ago?
Oh, yeah, sure. Vicky Hudson.
Right. She's got some heavy personal problems of her own right now because Lisa's fiancé got a little careless one day.
That's not what happened.
Excuse me. Ex-fiancé.
Vicky Hudson used the oldest trick in the book, and you know it.
Come on. Vicky doesn't seem like the kind of person who needs to trick someone to get
When
him
are you
into
going to
bed.
stop lying
Hey,
for
come
her?
on, you guys. Time out here. I mean, we got to get this settled because Delaney's not going to let you off the hook. I take it you need this job, right?
Hey, you know, I'm willing to give it a shot. I want to make this thing work. What do you say, Lisa?
I'm not working with you. End of discussion.
Come on, Lisa. Just don't paint yourself into a corner, all right? Yeah. Yes, sir. Sure thing. That was the DA. He wants your documentary to focus on the Corey murder trial.
It's fine by me.
Get this. He said it's a headline example of good detective work.
Now what?
I am not taking part in the DA's election vendetta against Matt Corey.
We follow instructions around here.
Nobody instructs me to crucify Jamie's family.
Lisa, an assignment is an assignment.
Hey, Jake, buddy, let me handle this. Come on, I'll show you around some more.
Just keep me posted, huh?
I am not going to make more bad publicity for Matt Corey.
Oh, let go.
Now, we are going to sit down and talk this out.
There's nothing to talk about, Jamie. I'm gonna have our baby, and you're never gonna see it.
You know, in case you have forgotten, as the father, I have certain legal rights.
That's right. Take me to court, Jamie. The Coreys and the Hudsons would make terrific stories for all those supermarket newspapers.
What in the world are you talking
You know,
about?
if you want to see your child, you better be prepared to see your family's names in tons of newspapers.
Now, why in the world would you do some cockamamie thing like that?
It's to keep you from a child whose mother you can't accept.
Is it possible to talk about this as two
You know,
normal...
I think those newspapers would love to hear what your mother had to say about
I can't
me.
believe I'm hearing
Well,
this.
believe it, Jamie, because I mean it.
Just a minute ago, you were expressing your undying love for me and begging me to love you in return.
I do love you. But that doesn't seem to mean anything to you, does it, Jamie?
All right. Come on. Just calm down, okay?
I'm so sick and I'm so tired all the time.
I know.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, Jamie.
I know you're going through a very, very difficult period here of physical and emotional stress.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I mean, it's no wonder that you don't care about me. I love you so much. I do all the wrong things.
Vicky. Listen, we're going to have to work something out. But in the meantime, I don't like prescribing medication during pregnancy, but you've been far too sick far too long.
Do you think it would be all right?
Well, it's an anti-nausea drug, and it's perfectly safe. We've got to make sure you stay healthy, otherwise the baby might start to suffer. This morning sickness has really begun to weaken you. So listen, why don't you just hang tough for a little while, and I'll be right back, okay?
I don't believe that. You're wired.
He's on the...
Give me it up here. Ah!
Police, don't move.
All right, okay. Cuff him and read him his rights. Cats.
Good to see you guys. Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Sure.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you something. The state-of-the-art electronic device that you gave me was short-circuiting all over my flesh.
Yeah, well, sorry about that. It happens sometimes.
Oh, yeah?
Then it becomes a conductor, yeah.
Oh, well, good news. Thanks for telling me. Look at this.
Hey, wait a minute. I haven't done anything.
You can add assault to the list of charges as well as destruction of police property.
Yeah, I could do that.
But those are violations of state laws, and the point was to get this guy back where he belongs.
Look, Andy Griffith, I'm not going anywhere until I talk to my lawyer.
Hey, Drewski, you're not calling the shots anymore.
You've got nothing on me, Cass.
Are you kidding? You violated a dozen federal laws regulating the sale and exchange of securities.
You've got no proof of that.
And another dozen or so state laws on securities.
You can't prove that
Not to mention fraud, wire fraud, conspiracy to commit fraud.
Look, I'm not going back to Bay City on a bunch of trumped-up charges that I didn't commit.
Hey, buddy, how about me telling you instead of you telling us? You understand that?
Look, officer, this guy works for me. He's been stealing from my corporation.
Detective Rayner is talking to you.
Thank you, Detective Shine. Mr. Marston, you have been under surveillance for several days, thanks to the cooperation of Mr. Winthrop.
You can't believe anything that this man says.
Everything this man has said has been verified by the Bay City Police.
I demand to see an attorney.
I'm an attorney. I can't practice in this state, though. Sorry. What?
Earlier when you were speaking with him about his chief, did you get a name?
I couldn't do it. My apologies.
Hey, somebody listen up.
Mr. Marston, I have been listening up to you all morning, ever since you met Mr. Winthrop for breakfast.
It's all on tape, Drewski.
And I think I have heard just about enough from you for one day. The charges I can and will nail you on is faking your own murder and setting up your business competitor, Mr. Corey, to take the rap for it so you could take over his company.
Wait, are you claiming that I was murdered?
No. We're claiming you claimed you were murdered.
And that, Mr. Marston, is against the law. That's against a whole bunch of laws. Get him out of here and book him. And do let him see his attorney. And Sergeant, get him a couple airplane tickets to Bay City, because Mr. Marston, whether you like it or not, you will be on a plane by sundown.
You won't get away with this, Winthrop.
Bye-bye, boss. See you back in Bay City.
Took a lot of guts to do what you did, Cass. And smarts.
I owe you guys. Thank you.
Too bad you couldn't get the name of the chief, though.
Well, you can't win them all.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Phone Cass. Put some aloe cream on that burn. All the guys in the department swear by it.
Cops.
Mom said that the police postponed interviewing you.
And don't worry about the police, Mom.
You're not worried?
Well, yeah. I'll feel a lot better when Sam gets back.
When does he get back?
Tonight. He's taking a late flight. So won't know exactly when until he calls me from Seattle. You know what I wish?
What?
Mom, sit down.
Oh, no, sweetie, I can't stay.
Yes, you can. You need to relax. You've been working too hard.
Don't worry about me.
No, I've never seen these little lines so deep as that.
Stop about my lines. Didn't your mother teach you better?
Yes, she did, but I'm ignoring it right now. To impress upon someone else that she is working too hard.
Don't worry about me. You are right, though. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted when I get up in the morning, exhausted when I go to bed at night.
Can't you take a day off?
I can't. The work will pile up, and then I'll make more mistakes.
You're making mistakes?
Well, I hope I'm not. I hope I'm catching them before they leave my desk.
What kind of mistakes?
Well, they put a big pile of papers on my desk to sign, right? So I'm signing these papers, and I finally get to one, and I read it, and I realized I'm signing away the European rights to one of our biggest assets.
You see, this is all because you are too tired and you won't take a day off.
Well, I will. I'll take some time off after this is all over with.
Mom!
Honey, my family needs me now. And as long as they need me, I just got to keep plugging. I'll see you.
What did Delaney want this time?
New developments in the Corey case.
Really? What?
I don't know. He'll tell me later. Look, Lisa, maybe you better rethink not working with Jake McKenna on this documentary.
Why?
Well, you want to protect the Corey family, right?
They're innocent, Rick.
All right. Well, as the police liaison, you'll be in a great position to make sure Jake edits out anything damaging to them or anything that makes this department look bad.
What's the matter with you? What happened with Delaney?
Well, he came down on me like a sledgehammer.
What for?
The way I handle this Corey case.
What did you do?
I was following the DA's lead. I wasn't really thinking on my own. I bent a lot of the rules. So maybe if you want to help the Coreys, you better stick by Jake. Make sure he doesn't do the same thing.
All right, I'll work with him. But only to make sure Mac gets a fair deal. And I'm not gonna like it.
Hi, sweetheart, you're up early.
Guess what?
What?
My documentary is going to focus on the Corey investigation.
Oh, with that man who was in the hotel room?
Drew Marston, and the DA is going to go all out.
Oh, that's great for you.
My first documentary is going to knock this town's eyes out.
Is
The
it?
DA has given me carte blanche to interview his staff, the works.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's more than perfect. Lisa Grady's been assigned to work with me. I'll keep her so busy she won't even have time to think about
Oh,
you.
hey, now, you wait a minute. Now, I know Victoria wants to marry Jamie, and I think she should have a fair shot at it, but what you're trying to do with Lisa, sweetheart, I think it's too underhanded.
All's fair, right? And believe me, this is love and war, and Vicky is going to win both. Yes.
I got it! Hello? Corey residence? Just a minute. It's person to person from Atlantic City from Mac. The operator says it's police business. Uh-oh. Mac! It's person to person. It's
Right here,
person
honey.
to person.
Oh, thank you
It's
very much.
police business.
What? Mackenzie Corey?
Hi, Mac. It's Cass. I got some great news.
Oh, Cass, thank heavens. How are you?
Hey, don't you want to hear my great news?
Well, yeah, all right, let's have it.
Drew Marston was arrested here a couple hours ago.
You're kidding!
I wouldn't kid you about a thing like that. And listen, as we speak, the cops are arranging to extradite him to Bay City.
Oh, you mean it's all over?
What's all over? Don't keep us standing here.
Yeah, they arrested Marston in Atlantic City.
He's supposed to be dead. They'll drop the charges.
Hey, I can't hear what Cass is saying. No, go on, Cass.
They will.
It's just Ada and Rachel celebrating
They
here.
will. They'll drop the charges, won't they? I knew it. I knew they didn't even have a case. I feel better than I felt in months. I can't believe it. That's great.
Quiet, you two. Will you listen to him carry on?
It's music to my ears, Mac.
To mine, too.
Oh, I've got to tell everybody. I got to tell
Yeah.
Amanda and Jamie and Liz. Don't forget Liz. Let's go. We got to call Liz.
Really? What? They want me to come down to the police station. What for?
So Lisa takes one look at me and she tells Rick she'll quit before she works with me.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds like her.
Here's the kicker. The documentary is going to focus on the investigation of Mac Corey.
Oh, well, she must have loved that one.
She's all talk. She's not going to quit. The first thing she starts doing is making noise about if I'll make a propaganda film for the DA's case.
Against the Coreys,
Yeah,
huh?
she'll stick around and make sure I don't go too far.
Well, promise her anything, but don't let her quit.
Whose idea is this, anyway? I'll keep her busy night after night after night. Watching rough cuts and edits and re-edits.
Well, at least that way I may have a chance.
Jamie's still treating you bad, huh?
Oh. In fact, I think he may be coming around a little bit.
Give him some time. I mean, he and Lisa only broke up less than a week ago.
You know what, though, Jake? I am concerned about this documentary you're going to be doing.
What's to be concerned about?
Well, if it damages the Corey family at all, Jamie might...
Blame you, right?
Yeah, he might. I mean, can't you get them to focus on anything else?
Vicky, the DA is pretty hot about this idea.
I know, but if it alienates Jamie or Lisa quits, he's going to get the...
I'll talk to my producer. I'll tell him... I don't know. I'll tell him they may pull the money if we get too political with this thing.
Right. Well, please try it. Could be my last chance, bud.
I know. I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
I'll get it.
Thank you.
Jamie.
Jake.
Just on my way out.
Bye.
How are you feeling?
Better.
Good. Here's the medication.
Thanks.
I want you to take some right away, and then I'll check your blood pressure.
All right. Whatever you say, Doc. Hi, I'm sorry I'm late again.
Hey, you're not late.
I am. I got stopped by Dr. Bassi.
Better get stopped for speeding.
Not necessarily. That man has a tendency to go on a bit. Oh, hello, Mary. Hi. Hi, Vince.
Hi.
Did you get our test results back? Dr. Bassi didn't call you? No, he didn't. Did you talk to him? What did he say?
You know what? I better get that faucet that's leaking fixed.
No.
I'll be back.
So did he give you our test results? Well, he showed them to me before I left the hospital, but I really shouldn't discuss them with you before you've talked to him.
It wasn't good, was it?
Now, don't go jumping to conclusions. It's just that I'm a psychologist. And the medical doctors can be very defensive about their territory.
I can't conceive children, can I?
Marley!
Now, the doctor in California told me it was because of scar tissue. Is that the problem?
Yeah, scar tissue can be a problem or it cannot be a problem. It all depends on where it is. But there could be a lot of other reasons why you and Jake haven't been able to conceive a child.
Well, what have I done wrong?
Would you stop blaming yourself? It takes two to make a baby, remember?
Yes, I know, but Jake, what? Mary, Jake doesn't have a problem, does he?
Marley, honey, call the doctor. And then I'll talk to you about it.
Please, what is wrong? Please tell me.
Yeah, what is it?
Oh, hi. She got her test results back from Dr. Bassi, so...
Let's have a look at them.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, not until you've talked to him.
What do you mean? There are tests. We paid for them. Let's look at them.
Now.
And I was sure as a board member you'd want to hear the good news. Goodbye. And, Mr. Know-It-All, the next time Mac Corey needs your help, think twice.
Okay, that should do it for starters.
I have 3 board members left to call.
I gotta tell Amanda, but I don't want to tell her on the phone. I want to go over there.
What about Jamie?
Well, we don't know where he is. We'll have to wait till he checks in with his service.
Nicole!
Oh, right. She'll be worried sick about Cass.
Oh, and I'm sure that man didn't even bother to call her.
He's been busy, Liz.
Well, you're right, but Drew Marston and Nicole were very close.
They were?
And Nicole had Cass walking a tightrope for quite a while. That's why, you see, I want to tell her in person.
Yeah, well, you wait here, okay? Until I get back, I'm going to go over to Amanda's now.
Fine. June is busting out all over. All over.
Hello?
Hello, Nicole, it's Liz.
Oh, Liz, hi.
I have news for you.
Good news or bad news?
Oh, it's good news. It's absolutely terrific news. It's wonderful news. Well, it could be bad news.
Liz, what is it?
I can't tell you.
You called me with news that you can't tell me?
Well, I mean, I don't want to tell you over the phone. I want to tell you in person. Could you come over to the Coreys?
Oh, right now?
It's worth it.
Well, how could I say no? You've got me so curious that I would go anywhere.
Fine. See you soon.
All right. Bye. Oh, Liz.
I'm sorry I made you wait.
It's all right.
Please come in.
Cass called me from Atlantic City.
Yeah, I know.
He said I should come down here.
Yes, sir. I guess Captain Delaney spoke to him by then.
Well, what's it all about?
There isn't more trouble, is there?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just that the captain wanted me to apologize to both of you personally for what I put you and your family through.
An apology is hardly going to do it, Mr. Graham.
You see, I know I made a lot of mistakes. I listened to some bad advice, and I violated procedure quite a few times. I'm really sorry.
But why?
Sir?
Why did you come after me like that?
I'm not going to pass the buck. This was my investigation. It's my fault.
But do you think that someone purposefully put you in charge of the case because of your inexperience?
I don't think so. I'm a good cop. But the DA made all these recommendations. Now, I shouldn't have listened. We have our own procedures to follow.
The DA's opponent is going to get a campaign contribution from us in the morning.
I'm just so relieved and grateful it's all behind me.
I wish that were true, Mr. Corey. But Marston will come to trial.
How will that involve us?
Well, you'll be called to testify. So will your daughter.
You mean he's fighting it? I was sure that he would try to plea bargain.
Well, he claims he knew nothing about his supposed murder. He denies blackmailing you. He denies everything.
I don't want some defense attorney coming after my daughter and twisting her story around.
And bringing those photographs of Amanda Marston had taken as evidence.
You know, maybe that evidence could be heard in the judge's chambers.
Can you arrange that?
Well, it's really not my call, Mrs. Corey. But considering the DA owes you one, I'll do my best.
Thank you.
We could talk to Captain Delaney right now, if you like.
We'd like to do that.
Okay, right this way.
You worried about Amanda?
Yes, but I'm also worried about Marston. I mean, if he's denying everything, it must mean he has some very good reason to think he can get away with it.
Oh, he couldn't possibly, could he?
How are you doing, sweetheart?
I'm so glad to see you. You know, I have been going out of my mind.
Amanda, have I
Daddy
gotten...
finally fell asleep, and I can't do anything except... I can't work. I keep thinking about all this questioning I've got to go through down at the
Amanda,
police station.
Amanda.
Mom was here today, and I don't think I let her know, but I was so upset.
Amanda. I got something to tell you.
What is it?
It's all over. Your father's been cleared.
What happened?
Drew Marston was arrested in Atlantic City a couple of hours ago.
He's not dead?
There wasn't even a murder. The dirty rat, he faked the whole thing. So you don't even have to worry about going to the police station anymore.
Oh, I can't believe it. That's wonderful.
Oh, yeah, it's okay now. It's okay.
Oh, I thought this would never end.
Well, it did. And from now on, we're all gonna be just great. All of us. Where's Jamie? Do you know? We can't find him.
He's not at the farmhouse?
No. Charlene said he left earlier, and the hospital doesn't know where he is either.
Well, how about Lisa?
Oh, well, that's a little touchy. I don't know. Well, why not? He has to be someplace, right? This could be everybody's lucky day. Let's see. What's my old number, isn't it? Yeah.
Good afternoon, Lisa Grady.
Lisa, hi. It's Ada.
Ada, hello. How are you?
I'm terrific.
Good.
Do you know where Jamie is by any chance?
No, I haven't seen him. In fact, I haven't seen him since I gave him back his ring.
Oh, yeah, I was sorry to hear about that.
Did you try the hospital?
Yes, I did. And the farmhouse, too.
Well, then it probably wouldn't be such a bad idea to try Vicky Hudson's. He's probably spending a lot of time there now. Okay, Ada. Bye.
We heard the heartbeat. I had a fetal heart Doppler with me, and we listened to the heartbeat.
Oh.
He was so excited. She was like a little kid discovering something for the first time.
I don't really want to hear any more about Vicky and her baby.
Forgive me. Sometimes I'm really so thick. I'm very sorry.
Let's just drop it, okay?
Well, maybe I should just go. I didn't mean for our evening to end like this.
Well, it has.
From Time Warner Cable.
Hi, Liz.
Oh, you're finally here.
What do you mean, finally? I came as fast as I could. Well, now, what's this news that's got you all excited?
It's so marvelous. I wanted to tell you in person. I didn't want to tell you over the... Oh, for heaven's sake, excuse me. Corey residence? Of course. For you?
What? Well, who is it? Hello?
Hi.
Cass?
Now, before you get angry, well, are you angry?
Well, what do you think?
Well, actually, I think you're often angry with me for reasons that I don't understand.
Where are you?
Atlantic City.
Well, what are you still doing there?
I've been sort of involved with the police.
Oh, no. What have you done now?
Well, now, just listen to me, okay, please?
I'm listening, but this had better be good.
Okay. Drew Marston was arrested here a few hours ago. Hello? Isn't that good enough? Hello?
Oh, Cass. What happened?
Oh, just a little fancy footwork by yours truly.
So you helped the police arrest him?
I led them to him. He's going to be extradited to Bay City.
So he's not really dead. That is great.
He's going to be on trial for faking his own murder. A whole litany of charges.
Oh, so that means Mac is free.
Completely.
All because of you.
Well, shucks.
Oh, now don't suddenly turn modest on me.
Now do you understand why I couldn't tell you what I was doing?
No, I don't.
Nicole, I just explained to you that...
Cass, you could have told me. I would have kept it a secret. I wouldn't have told anyone.
You don't understand. I had to make sure that you weren't in any danger.
Oh, I don't want to be protected. I want to be trusted.
Can I ask you something?
Sure. What?
If I come back to Bay City, are you going to kick me or kiss me?
Well, you'll just have to take your chances, won't you?
I'll be on the next plane.
I love you, Cass.
I love you, too. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
So, was that news good enough?
It sure was, Liz.
I made some fresh coffee and we can sit down.
I'm sorry,
and
Liz.
talk.
I can't.
Why?
I've got tons to do with this.
No,
salon
Nicole.
before Liz gets back. Plus, I have to call Michael and Donna and let them know.
Nicole.
Oh, this is so exciting. Thank you, Liz. Bye.
Oh. And I'll schedule another checkup for you right away.
I just saw my doctor last week.
Oh, well, then you'll see her again.
Why? Is there some sort of problem?
Well, you just, the blood pressure's high from stress.
Stress, is that all?
That's enough.
That's why I have morning sickness?
No, morning sickness isn't unusual. It's just an uncomfortable symptom.
Hey, you're starting to sound like my doctor. I mean, my other doctor.
Well, the main thing is that we get you feeling better.
Jamie, right now I'm feeling pretty embarrassed.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
Oh, the way I acted before. I'm sorry. I know I was impossible.
It's not the first time.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, will you forgive me? Excuse me.
Vicky, hi. I was across the hall at Amanda's. I took a chance at Jamie.
Hi, Grandma. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong for a change. Everything's hunky-dory.
Well, what's happened?
Mac's been cleared.
What?
Drew Marston was arrested in Atlantic City. They're bringing him back here to face charges. It's all over.
No, wait a minute. I thought that...
Everybody thought he was dead. He set it up that way. Cass Winthrop tracked him down, and Mac is as free as a bird.
Well, that's fantastic. That is wonderful.
Now, you are deeply wanted back at the house for a celebration. Can you make it?
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Are you kidding? I'll be there in a few minutes.
Okay. Vicky, thank you.
Oh, sure, Ada.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to say that I know all that your family's been going through, and I'm just really thankful for everything and that everything worked out for all of you.
Okay. Thank you, Vicky.
Sure.
I'll see you home, Jim.
See you soon.
The door. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was very nice.
What was?
What you said to Grandma.
Oh,
Well, I mean it, Jamie, really.
I know you did.
What's the problem, Mary?
Well, first, I don't have the results here. But even if I did, they're medical tests, and I'm not a doctor.
So what?
So it's not my place to explain them to patients.
Wait a minute, I'm not a patient, I'm your nephew.
Please, Mary. Oh. Okay. Okay. Sometimes the answer that we get is not what we've been expecting.
Like what?
Like Jake. Well, let me leave. I could leave if you...
No, please, that's not fair. We're trying to figure out why we can't have a baby. I mean,
Right.
What is it? Is it as bad as we heard it was in California?
Dr. Bassi did say that the tests on Marley were not conclusive yet, but that another problem has shown up.
Oh, no.
That has to do with Jake.
What do you mean?
Your test showed a very low sperm count. Now, that doesn't mean that we cannot have children, right? Not necessarily, but it can make it very difficult. But not impossible, so what do we do? You talk to the doctor, and I'm sure he will have very specific recommendations. All right, then we'll see him tomorrow, okay, sweetie?
He's wrong. There's nothing the matter with me.
Jake, if your tests show a low
I don't want to
sperm
hear
count-
anything else about tests. It's not true, all right?
Jake!
More.
Mac? Oh,
Lisa, hi.
Hilda said Mac was in here.
No, they're not back yet.
Well, I just wanted to tell him about this documentary that's being made.
Oh, well, what documentary is that?
Look, I can come back
No,
later.
come on, stay. Tell me about this documentary.
Well, a TV station is producing it about the police department.
And what does it have to do with Mac?
They want to focus on Mac's trial for murdering Drew Marston.
Oh, but that's not a problem.
Of course it is, Jamie.
Did you just get back from the police station?
Yeah.
And you haven't heard?
Heard what?
All charges against Mac have been dropped. They arrested Drew Marston. There was no murder.
What?
Yeah.
Jamie, that's gross.
No, isn't that fabulous? Oh.
And Mary was very sweet. She sat and talked to me for about a half an hour about all the problems that Jake and I could have. Oh, didn't the doctor explain them to you? Well, yes, but he was a little clinical. I know the type. So you think you're gonna have some surgery? Well, exploratory maybe. They might have to go in and get the scar tissue out if that's the problem. Well, sounds like you're on your way to the maternal mode. Well, maybe. Well, then why don't you sound more excited? Well, nothing's for sure yet. All right, but the doctors seem to know what they're doing, right? Yes, but there may be other problems. Like what? Well, I don't know if I should... Marley, I'm your sister. You don't have to be embarrassed in front of me. Well, I know that, but... But what? Please, he would hate it if I told you. Who, Jake? Why would he... Marley, does Jake have a problem? Well, the test showed that he has a low sperm count, which means it would be very difficult for him to get a woman pregnant. So he couldn't father a child. Well, it would be highly unlikely. I mean, are you sure about this? Positively sure? Well, nothing is all that clear right now. Why should that be so important to you? Oh, it's not. It's not. No, I just found it interesting that a guy like Jake would have that sort of problem. Victoria, it has nothing to do with his manhood or how virile he is. Oh, I know. I know that. I was just wondering if Jake understood that. Well, that's what I'm worried about.
Is this the cutest little girl in the whole world or what?
They don't make them cuter.
Hello. Hello now.
Did I see Lisa here?
Oh, she's using the other phone, yeah.
That's not the question.
Grandma, I don't have to answer your questions, so don't ask.
Gotcha.
It's flight 127. Not to 11? Okay, thank you. San's coming in at 11 o'clock.
Oh, well, we'll start celebrating without him. He won't mind, okay?
No, he won't mind. Are Mom and Dad here yet?
There should be any minute.
Well, I'm gonna get Helen to start serving dinner. You can have your little baby. And excuse me.
So Grandma told me that you, stopped to see Vicky today.
That's right, yeah.
How is she?
Oh, her mood fluctuates.
I can understand that. Is he going to go see her tomorrow?
Sorry it took so long.
Hi.
Emily's here, assuming Matthew's upstairs.
Yes, he is. Don't worry.
Mac, congratulations. You must feel 100 pounds lighter.
And younger. And there's my darling
Where's
Allie.
Mom? Mac's taking us out to dinner.
He is? I think she just left to go tell Helen to start cooking.
Yeah, she's been planning a big dinner all afternoon.
Well, then a big dinner at home it'll be. Come to Grandpa Mac. Baby, you gonna call?
You all right?
I'll fix you up. Oh.
Whoa. Hey.
I know what'll distract her. Let's show her the new globe in my
That's
stack.
a good idea. You want to see the new globe? All
Something
sorts
cute
of
to see,
pretty
Helen.
colors and everything.
Oh,
yes.
Take
It'll
her.
be
I
so
want to
fun.
have her.
Okay, darling.
Yes.
Oh, Smurf.
Oh, I thought I heard Mac and Rachel.
Yeah, the whole family's back.
Oh. Well, thanks for letting me use the phone.
Anytime.
Well, I'll let you get to your celebration.
Lisa,
Yes?
I'd like you to stay. The whole family would love having you with us. We're having a small celebration. What do you say?
Catch the Saturday Six Pack, Saturday nights at 6. Your only place for SoapNet originals.